Hi, Cancer. This is a general reading for the sign of Cancer. If you have Cancer anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, let's talk a little bit about how I work your reading. We do take into consideration the location of the moon, the location of the sun, and other planetary placements in your astrological, your zodiac sign. And we take that information and we use that in conjunction with the tarot cards that Spirit presents to us. So many times I will talk not only about what we are seeing in the cards, but we'll talk about the energy that different planets or different moon or sun locations are giving off this week or are creating this week. This week, the moon will be in the last quarter phase in the location of Virgo. And with the moon being in Virgo, we may have feelings of maybe disorganization, or maybe even thoughts and feelings that things aren't organized, that things aren't going as they should, or that maybe we should be in a different place in our lives at this time, or a different location in our lives at this time. And so that is really Spirit, Source, God sending us or asking us to really learn to trust that things are not always supposed to go as we have planned, or that go as we have wanted. One way to counteract those thoughts and those feelings of disorganization or lack of connection is to really take time to celebrate how far you have come, and really celebrate, really practice self-gratitude. I will post in the description box a simple self-gratitude ritual that you may like to try or practice this week. But many times when we are practicing gratitude, we practice gratitude or are grateful for things that are outside of ourselves. Maybe we're grateful for other people. Many times I'm grateful for things in nature. But this week, let's really practice self-gratitude and really find things about ourselves, things that we have accomplished, things within us that only we can bring into this world. And the foundation, the basis of this reading is the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. Words, communication, miscommunication, misunderstood words, lack of communication. Someone, something, some situation wanting to take or hinder your ability to communicate. And Spirit is asking you to stand strong, stand in your truth, only agree on, only accept what is for your highest good. And let's see how that plays into the rest of your reading, Cancer. Very interesting foundation of this reading. And let's see how those words, those contracts, those agreements play into the rest of your cards this week. In your work life, we start off with this beautiful Four of Wands. And you know, the Four of Wands is really about new beginnings, really about fresh starts, and working with those around you and breaking free of what has held you back, breaking free from the walls, breaking free. New adventure, new adventure. And the Tower card. And the Tower card, if we really delve deeper into the meaning of the Tower card, the Tower card is Source, is Spirit, asking you to set aside the worldly, to set aside the physical, and dig deeper and delve deeper into the spiritual. And why I say that, if we look closer at this Tower card, we can see it looks frightening at first, but these people have really chosen to leave the Tower. They have chosen to leave their prison. And while that lightning does represent an act of God, and these, they look like fire and flame, but actually what those are yads. And yads is the first Hebrew letter of the word God. And so it's like blessings from heaven, blessings above, showering down to help and to aid these people who have chosen to take the physical journey. Alexa, next. And then we have the celebration of the harvest. And if we look closer, we can see that these people actually have cups. And cups in the tarot represent feelings, emotions, and spirit. It's what we are using to fill our cup, celebrating what you are choosing to fill your cup with. And then we have this wonderful King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the richest card in the deck. And it's the richest card in the deck because this king has everything. He has the physical, he has the spiritual, he has the emotion. This is the I have it all card, really. And you may be feeling that there has been some added pressure at work and maybe some new obstacles that you are needing or are presented to you to overcome. And Spirit is asking you to not let the additional pressure, the additional obstacles affect you like maybe you have in the past. And to place your focus and to place your energy on enjoying time with family and friends. Place your time and your energy with family and friends. Alexa, pause. With family and friends. And your family and friends really do have a positive way of influencing your attitude towards your work life. Perhaps maybe you have been feeling or thinking, or maybe that is where those feelings of disorganization are coming from, that this past few months you haven't been giving enough of your time and energy to those that are close to you in your personal life. And I do believe in last week's reading, and do visit last week's reading, Cancer. Last week's reading, we did talk about how you were reorganizing your schedule, reworking your schedule in order to make time, in order to make space for your family and friends and for those that are closer to you. And really, you are a highly organized sign, and so you are able to achieve that. But perhaps this week you're feeling a little bit of pressure and maybe facing some new obstacles because of reorganizing your schedule. But here we see the King of Pentacles, and so I'm not so worried about that in your public life, in your work life, in your professional life. But here again, we see the Seven of Swords. And in your private life, in your personal life, we see that there's a guardedness. And what are you guarded about? And here again, we see you really appreciating the harvest, appreciating the abundance that is there. And maybe perhaps this year you haven't been doing that, but as the year winds down, you do find yourself seeking a new appreciation and a closer relationship, but still keeping your guard up. Why are we keeping our guard up? Cancer, Venus is entering your house of romance this week. And that paired with the new moon in Capricorn. Do not be surprised if you find yourself questioning why you're attracted to a certain type, or why certain types of people are attracted to you. And perhaps you may find yourself redefining what it is that you want from or in your personal relationships. And I don't think necessarily that this is with one person. I think it is with multiple people. But redefining your role and the roles of others that are closest to you. I think what you'll find is you will find yourself enjoying what you do have and what you bring to the table and what others bring to the table. But it's almost like a new spin, a new take on letting yourself be true to who you are and letting others be genuine and true to who they are. And I do believe that is why we are seeing the Seven of Swords driven by the King of Swords, making an agreement, making a contract with yourself that whatever comes, you are going to stand in your truth and only surround yourself with people, places, and things that have you feeling happy, have you feeling joy, have you feeling acceptance. The finding the balance. You know what? We did talk about Cancer. We did talk about the gratitude, but for the sign of Cancer, this last few weeks, we have been using the gratitude jar. So let's get that gratitude jar out and let's write down 3 things. I'm going to write down 3 things about myself that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I am kind. And I think that I do bring a unique form of kindness to those that I come in contact with. And what is another thing? And I'm really focusing on things that I'm grateful about myself. I'm grateful that I'm a writer. So I'm grateful that I'm a writer. And sometimes the things that I write about are, and my unique perspective does come out in my writing. And one more thing that is unique about myself that I like, that I appreciate, that I'm grateful for. You know what? And I'm very grateful that I'm intuitive. So I'm just going to write that down and I'm going to put that in my gratitude jar before we finish up. There we go. And then maybe this winter, especially as the days get long, or the days get shorter and the days get colder, maybe I will actually take out of that gratitude jar and experience that. But those are 3 things that I am very grateful about myself this week. And we start off with the 2 of Wands. And there's something that you are not seeing, something that you are not wanting to look at, something that you're not wanting to address. And then we have the 9 of Cups, something guarded with your feelings. Something that you are very guarded about your feelings. Justice. And I do call this, I'm not seeing, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Is again, and we're going back to the self-appreciation here for you, Cancer. If we look closer at this Knight of Pentacles, we can see that he has that pentacle. And that pentacle is a wonderful gift. A gift from Spirit, a gift for the universe. But if we look closer at that, we can see that he is looking past, he's looking beyond. And so while he is holding it and he is very aware of that pentacle, he's not seeing that. He's not really fully appreciating that pentacle. There is a spiritual gift that you are very guarded about, that you are not fully aware of, or that you're not truly appreciating. And when I see swords, I really think of words and agreement. Are you a writer Cancer, do you write? Or are you putting off having? No. Judgment. Judgment. There is a spiritual gift within you. Perhaps maybe you are psychic, but perhaps you have a deeper intuition, a deeper knowing, a deeper wisdom, where maybe thoughts or words come to you, or maybe spirit is trying to communicate with you, but you're not being opened to that. Or perhaps you have a message for someone that is close to you that you are not sharing. Spirit is asking you to share that, Cancer. Remember, after a crisis always comes a time of peace and acceptance. After a crisis comes a time of peace and acceptance. There's a communication that you have been putting off. Now is the time to take action on that communication. And that is the message that I have for Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. You have a blessed week.